Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can make a bag handle for your projects. Now if you have a bag accessory, go ahead and take that as well as your yarn. And I'll also be showing you how to do this bag handle without the bag accessory as well. So I'll show you that in a little bit. And then I'm going to do single crochets going across the edge here, and I'm going to do 4 in total. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can do as many as you'd like depending on how large the accessory is that you're using. And then I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. Now I'm going to pull up loops going across the row. So insert your hook inside each stitch and pull up a loop like so. And in the end, you should have 5 loops on your hook remaining. Now we're going to do Tunisian crochet for this handle. So you can just go ahead and yarn over and chain 1. And then we're going to take loops off our hook by yarning over and pulling through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now to continue the pattern, go ahead and insert it into the middle of the stitch here. So you'll see the stitch right here. If you pull it apart, you'll see that there is a middle of stitch. That's where we're going to insert our hook. Pull up a loop into the center of the stitch going across the row. And in the end, you should have that same 5 loops on your hook. And then always remember to chain 1. And then we're going to take loops off our hook by yarning over and pulling through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now that's a traditional Tunisian return pass, and the stitch that we're actually doing right now is the Tunisian knit stitch, which I do have a longer tutorial on my channel about as well. I'll link that in the cards above as well as in the description below, so that if you'd like to learn more about doing the knit stitch, you can learn how to do it. So again, for this row as well, we're going to insert our hook, pull up a loop, and we're going to do that to the middle of each stitch going across the row. And then we're going to chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2 to take off the loops going across the row. And you can do this until you're at your desired length. Now if you don't have an accessory, this pattern can still work for you. I'm going to start by making 5 chains, and I'm going to make a slip knot first and then make 5 chain stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to pull up loops in each of these chains going across the row. So in the second chain from the hook, pull up a loop, and we're going to do that in each chain stitch until we're at the end of the row. And by the end of it, you should have 5 loops on your hook. And I'm sure this looks familiar to what we were doing before. So right here, we're going to start our return pass by chaining 1, and then we're going to take loops off the hook by yarning over and pulling through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And to add to this pattern, we're going to do it in the same way that we did previously. So insert your hook in the middle of the stitch and pull up a loop, and we're going to do that going all the way across the row. And then that's always going to leave us with 5 loops on our hook, at which point we chain 1 and then yarn over, pull through 2, and repeat that until there is only 1 loop remaining on the hook. So you can just go ahead and continue that until you're at your desired length. Now, if you liked this tutorial, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thanks so much again for watching. Bye!